Hello, everyone that's watching me live, that's watching this video wherever you are, in this country, Uganda, and any other country that you are watching this video from, whether on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you are watching this video from. I welcome you all, and I'm so happy to be here with you, talking to you about these fundamental things that we have to do to change this country and change the human beings within this country. As I had told you earlier enough, that I will be doing a lot of these videos talking about who is a child and what are we supposed to do as the children, and make us understand exactly who is a child and when you become a child, and what are we supposed to do as the children in this country and in this world too. In my own understanding, I will start with most importantly to talk to you to understand exactly who is a child and how do you become a child. To my own understanding, I found out that a child, to my own understanding, I think a child is a person who is attained through birth or adoption. Any individual that has been attained or that was attained through birth, when you are given birth to, or you were adopted by someone. That's to my own understanding. You were adopted or you were given birth to. So that means exactly you are a child. Totally you become a child when you are given birth to or you were adopted by someone. You become a child. But according to the dictionary, I read through the dictionary and I found out that a child is a young human being below the age of puberty or below the legal age of majority. This is the dictionary. It says a young human being below the age of puberty or below the legal age of majority. That means that a child is anyone who is below the age of puberty. Anyone who is below the legal age of the majority, he becomes a child. That's according to the dictionary. That's the first thing that it talks about being a child. Secondly, the dictionary also says a child is a son or daughter of any age. That's what the dictionary says. A child is a son or daughter of an age. Are you a child? You are. However old you are a child. That means that there is someone who is responsible for you, your birth or end. Another one says, another definition of a child that I got, it says a person who has little or no experience in a particular area is a child. A person who has little or no experience in a particular area becomes a child. When you don't know something or you know little about it, you become a child. When you have not really understood about something, you become a child. But why am I here? I took my time to learn all this. Why am I here to talk about this? I would like us to understand exactly who are children. The reason why I'm here is one, when when we children leave home, parents can feel somehow or somewhat redundant. They are redundant. They don't mind. If you leave home, parents, they don't mind. They don't fall up. They don't want to know. They leave you because they feel like you have grown up. But in the mind of me, who is doing this video here, I believe that we are children. I'm a child from the age of 1 until I die. I remain a child because I belong to someone who gave birth to me. So I'm here to wake to. I've come here to you to wake you up. Let's go back in the steps of a child. Let's go back in the positions of being children in a particular area. However much parents feel like they are redundant, most of them are redundant. They are redundant. They don't mind. They don't want to know. How are you feeling? Where are you? And what are you doing? But put it in your mind that you are a child. You are a child. We are children in a lot. We have little experience in a lot. We have little experience in our job, whatever. When you are starting a job, you become a child. When you are under someone, you are a child. Doing certain simple things, you become a child. We are children. We are children in everything that we do when we are starting it until you gain experience in it. But remain children. Remain a child to benefit in it. I'm here doing all this, and I will be doing more of this. Why? I'm calling for you that I'm calling for everyone under this earth. Because no one came up by his own. No one just came from heaven and fall on this earth. We have a belonging. We have a group of people that we come from. So I'm requesting everyone who is listening and watching this video we become children. I'm calling you all that is listening and watching this video everywhere you are. Let's be children because we belong to a certain couple of people. We belong to a certain group of people. But why do we behave like people who came from heaven? Why do we behave like we just fall from heaven? Let's be children to that group of people. There are people who rose up and came up with an idea to put you on this earth. But we behave like we no longer, we just came abruptly and fall on this earth. Let's acknowledge the fact that however hard and tough our parents, guardians, and relatives are, we are their children. Let us acknowledge that however tough, however hard, however our parents, guardians, and relatives are, we are their children. If we put that in mind, we'll change this nation. If we put that in mind, we'll change everything that is surrounding us. As I told you, we have a lot to look at, and I will be doing this for you. I'm saying, let's be children. At that job that you are doing, you are a child because you have little or no experience in it. There are gaps within us that we need to deal with, but because we behave like we are mature enough, we behave like we have understood it all, we have not given room to people who are ahead of us to exactly analyze us, because we have pretended to be mature enough. We have pretended to be knowing. Let's acknowledge the fact that we are children. If we acknowledge that, then the rest will come to its way. We are children in areas like that. We are children in whatever that we are doing. We are children. You are a child, I am a child. You belong to a family. You belong to a group of people. You belong to a certain group of people who are handling you, who gave birth to you, who handled you until you reached a state of knowing how to handle yourself. So let's be children in this area. Let's be children in whatever that we hope to do. Let's be children in whatever we plan to do. I'm here calling upon everyone that is listening to me, everyone that is watching this video, everywhere you are. Let's go back in the positions of being children. In this country, Uganda, in your country where you are, wherever you are listening me from, let's go back in positions of being children. However old you are, you may be 80s, in your 70s, in your 40s, in your 30s, in your 20s, in your any age you are in. Let's go back in positions of being children. It will be of value if you go back to that stage. Thank you so much for listening and watching to me for today. Let me end there. I'll come back the next time and continue talking about. Next time when I come back, I'll talk about how do we behave as children and how do we benefit in being children. When we behave, when we stand, when we be in the positions of children, what do we benefit in it? Because we are children in where we are working, in the jobs that we are working in the places of work, we are children. Someone who is giving you where you are sleeping, you are a child there. So I will come back and talk about how do you benefit and what are we supposed to do to be children. What exactly are you supposed to do to be a child? Thank you for watching this video. Share it and follow. Share the video to benefit, to help someone else, and also be cooperative with me to enjoy and to benefit more in this. I'm not doing this for myself, and it may not help you, but it may help your child that you may give birth to. So let's cooperate, let's work together to benefit the generation that is rising up, because we are in a generation that is changing each and every day. The cultures, the norms, everything is changing. But what are we supposed to do? We are in a generation where no person talks to us. We learn things by ourselves. But I'm here to help the generation that is coming, to benefit, to allow everyone benefit in this. And the things that I've learned, I will help others to learn them. So that's why I'm coming up with these videos to benefit you, to benefit the generation that is coming. It may not benefit me, but it may benefit the generation that is coming after me. So share, follow, and subscribe to my YouTube channels that I will share to you. And next time, we'll be talking to how to benefit and what are you supposed to do to be a child. Thank you for watching.